Wow, folks. Just wow. It seems that Disney is getting sued again. Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. So it does seem that Disney is getting sued by more investors. As I did a video where they were getting sued, I'll put it up in the card. But yeah, it seems that more investors are suing the Walt Disney Company, Bob Chapek, Iger specifically as well, and more for damaging the company and insider trading? Wow. So let's get into this article from Bounding in the Comics. Shout out to you boys, John F. Trent, and the others over there, and the girls too. A group of investors or shareholders of Walt Disney Company have filed a lawsuit against the Walt Disney Company, Bob Chapek, Iger, Christine McCarthy, Kareem Daniel, Susan Arnold, and other Disney executives for damaging the company. The 63-page claim, holy crap, was filed by Stourbridge Investments LLC on behalf of a number of Disney shareholders and the Walt Disney Company. It accuses the Walt Disney Company and its executives of violating the Exchange Act, breaches of fiduciary duty, insider trading, misappropriation of information, unjust enrichment, and waste of corporate assets. Well, folks, we have all been very much saying that Disney has been pushing things that the shareholders are not for. And they have indeed made their cases known to the shareholders during the shareholder meetings where they get to call in if you are a shareholder. I know this from a former associate. Well, actually, I think I still associate with them. But, yeah. And they basically get to make their grievances known. And a lot of them have said, enough with this identity politics stuff, enough with this trying to sexualize children, make something that everyone can enjoy, not just the perverts. But it seems that they don't want to do that. They keep on doing their secret Zoom meetings where they want to talk about sexualizing children, introducing this stuff into their parks where men are dressing in dresses and greeting kids and whatnot. Well, they just don't care. So now they're being sued because the shareholders are losing money. Disney forgot they're a corporation that relies on shareholder investments. So let's keep going. Legal analyst Andrew Esquire joined financial and box office analyst Valiant Renegade to break down the lawsuit. Disney explained, so we've seen the other lawsuits like the TSG lawsuit, which talks about Disney Plus. Which talks about this shift to streaming and their loss of revenue from their breach of contract. But it's that element that is in there within that lawsuit, but as well as within the previous pension fund lawsuit talking about this kind of funny accounting. This kind of Hollywood accounting that's been going on with shifting costs from Disney Plus to legacy media. So that is one of the big allegations here. And when they do that, when they make those allegations, they say this damaged shareholders. So this is a shareholder lawsuit. Yeah, if I'm a major shareholder in a company and that company is going in a direction I don't like, but if I am majorly invested in it and they're not doing what I think is best for the company, and, well, they start losing billions of dollars, then maybe I need to sue them for violation of fiduciary duty, breach of contract, and the like. So it's a little bit different than the TSG because TSG was a financier, was a business partner. This is actually shareholders who are actually suing on behalf of the company itself because they are saying, hey, look, you as a board, as the leaders, as the CEO had a duty to Disney. So they're suing actually technically on behalf of not just the shareholders themselves, but on behalf of the company, saying you have damaged the company by hiding the losses in your public statements, in your press releases, in your earnings calls. So, yeah, he went on. The statements you have made that were misleading about Disney Plus were damaging to us as investors. As investors, we have been harmed by the lies you've been spouting about Disney Plus, specifically about the growth trajectory that you projected it to go to 230 to 260 million subscribers. Yeah, they lost a few million subscribers, folks. Over the last few months, they lost a few million. You actually said it was going to hit profitability by next year, by 2024. And obviously, that was a lie. Not only was it a lie, but it was a lie that Chapek knew was a lie. That Disney knew was a lie. The whole board knew was a lie. But they kept parroting this for a long time, he elaborated. This sounds like one of those 80s corporate movies where, like RoboCop, where they're like, who cares if the stuff doesn't work? We were going to get funding for years. And it's like, well, yeah, but you have a dummy product and it's not working, and people, or the shareholders, are kind of getting pissed. While that is the oldest, or the old element from previous lawsuits, Esquire then detailed what's new in this lawsuit. Now, these board members, or rather the higher-ups, executives, particularly McCarthy, Kareem Daniels, Chapek, they're under scrutiny for selling their stock. Oh, wow. So they sold a significant amount of stock during this period of time in which Disney Plus was booming. So before the stock bust, they sold. Well, there's now an allegation in this complaint, in this lawsuit, of insider trading. If they knew that they were tanking their product and they sold before the stock market or for Disney dropped significantly, yeah, that's insider trading, folks. That's illegal. That is illegal. Martha Stewart did that, and she barely did a pittance for prison when she should have done her full time. But because she was rich and famous, she got away with it. Esquire reiterated, this is new. This is something that we have not seen before, is that the individuals are being named and saying, hey, Bob Chapek, Christine McCarthy, and you guys are insider trading. That's an allegation in the lawsuit. Now they also have to prove that these people had knowledge of this, or of them tanking their product. That's going to be a hard prove, because they can easily claim, we did not know that this direction was going to take us in this, or was going to hurt the company. We thought we were doing good. Well, except that you've heard millions of people saying they weren't for it. That is a simple counter. That is very much effective. People were crying out for you to stop with the identity politics, with the politicalization, and with the transgender ideology bullshit that you've been peddling through your parks. You've damaged Disney. You've made Disney into a Weyland-Yutani, an evil corporation. And you started selling stock when you knew people weren't going to go for it. So you decided to make yourselves rich off of it. Yeah, that's provable. Esquire then shared his opinion on a lawsuit. Will survive a motion to dismiss, or that the lawsuit will survive a motion to dismiss, he explained, meaning it's not a frivolous lawsuit. There's certainly enough reasonable basis, right? Which is what we look at as lawyers for the basic bar to pass. You know to pass the bar and get in court. Or you know to pass the bar to get into court. There's a reasonable basis for these allegations, and frankly, they've submitted a large amount of evidence from their public filings, their proxy statements, and things that are regulated by the SEC. I did a video a while back where Disney was getting investigated by the SEC for inflating their profits and their numbers. I'll link that as well. He continued, and to be clear, this is a federal lawsuit that is really taking action under various provisions under the Securities and Exchange Act. So these are essentially security allegations brought by shareholders that they are violating securities law. And if that turns out to be true, there's going to be jail time. You don't break federal law without doing jail time, folks. And it's usually years. Esquire further broke down the lawsuit in a 2-hour live stream on his Legal Mindset YouTube channel. So this is the what the channel looks like, or what the thumbnail looks like. As noted by Esquire, the lawsuit comes in the wake of the film financier TSG Entertainment suing the company for a breach of contract and claiming Disney tried to use nearly every trick in the Hollywood account playbook to deprive us out of hundreds of millions. Yeah, I already covered that, so I think they're probably going to cover it here. Yeah, they're just covering the other article that they did that I already reported on. But yeah, this is a lawsuit that I'm definitely going to be trying to pay attention to. I want to see how this works because I'm hoping that this damages Disney to the point of no financial recovery. Because honestly, folks, they keep losing money and they're going to have to keep jacking up prices. People can barely even afford to go to Disney for more than a day now. I would never take my kids to Disney because I don't want them exposed to the freaks that are at or that are working at their park that are dressing in dresses when they're men and trying to expose my children to transgender ideology, a thing that I do not agree with, and a thing that minority tyranny has basically perverted and paraded. So yeah, I'm sorry. I do not believe that kids should be exposed to this. I hope that Disney loses a lot of money and that their investor or that the higher ups go to jail, or not just jail but prison. Anyway, what do you all think of this, folks? Do you like this video? Do you not? Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you like my channel, feel free to subscribe. Turn on the bell for notifications. And if you want to follow me on any of my other social media accounts, they're all in the description below. I am not on a lot of the alternative media yet, but I am still on X. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram and here, mostly. And yeah, anyway, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all have a wonderful day, and always remember, stay humble.